Hello and welcome to Wednesday's maths session. So today we are going to combine everything we have learned about percentages last week and everything we've done so far this week about fractions of amounts, and we're going to do some comparing of them today. So as a little recap, there are two questions on the screen for you that I want you to have a go at working out to remind yourself to get your brain working. So how would you find 3/4 of 20? And how would you find 15% of 120? So pause the video and have a go at working those ones out now. Okay, so hopefully you got some answers that look a little bit like this. So 3/4 of 20, so we take 20 and we divide it by the denominator, so 20 divided by 4, which gives us 5. And then we take this answer and we times it by the numerator, so we've got 5 times 3 equals 15. So 3/4 of 20 should be 15. So give yourself a tick if you've got that one. We've only done that the past couple of days, so that should be fresh in your mind. And then how would you find 15% of 120? Well, you can do this different ways, because remember we can split up the percentage and add them together. So I found 10%, which is 12, because to find 10% you divide your number by 10. And then I found 5%, which is half of 10, because half of 10 is 5. And so this should be 16, not 5. So we've got 5% of 120 is 6. So 12 add 6 is 18. So 15% of 120 is 18. So give yourself some ticks if you got that. We're going to need both of these skills today, so you might just need some practice, some reminding. So to get you going again, so we've gone through how you would work this out. Have a go, pause the video and have a go at working out all of these sums on the board. Okay, so hopefully you got the same answers as me. So for our fractions of amounts, we've got 180 divided by 3 gives us 60, times that by 1 gives us 60 still. So 1/3 of 180 is 60. 4/5 of 45, so we've got 45 divided by the denominator 5 gives us 9. 9 times the numerator is 4, which gives us 36. Then we've got our percentages, and remember you can work out percentages in lots of different ways. So you might have worked it out in a different way to me. You might have added up different percentages. You might have found 10 times it by 7. But what I did is I found 50% of 90 first, which is 45, 10%, which is 9. I need to get to 70. So I need another lot of 10%, which is 9 again. So 50, 60, 70. Add them all together, it makes 63. Then for 21%, I found 10%, which is 34. I needed another 10%, which is also going to be 34, because I need 2 lots of 10 to make 20. And then to get 1%, I divide my number by 100, which gives me 3.4. So I add all of them together. So 10, add 1. So 34, add 34, add 3.4. It gives me 71.4. Okay. What we're going to do today is have a look at some would you rathers. With the would you rathers, you have to work out the actual answer and then pick which one you get the best deal out of. So would you rather eat 1/3 of 18 sweets or 10% of 30 sweets? So to work out what you'd rather, you obviously want the most amount of sweets. So you do 1/3 of 18. So I do 18 divided by 3, which gives me 6, times that by 1. So if I ate 1/3 of 18 sweets, I'd get 6 sweets. If I ate 10% of 30 sweets, so I'm going to find 10% of 30, which I divide 30 by 10, which gives me 3, I'd only get 3 sweets. So which would I rather? I'd rather have 1/3 of 18, because then I get more sweets. Okay, so hopefully that makes a bit of sense. So what I want you to do is have a go at this question, pause it, and then work it out and come back when you are ready. Okay, so hopefully you've got these answers. So you've got 2/3 of 24. So you've got 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So if I had 2/3 of 24 Brussels sprouts, I would have 16. If I had 85% of 20 Brussels sprouts, now I could go for 50% of 20 is 10. Then 10% is going to be 2. So if this is 50, 60, 70, 80. So I need 3 lots of those 10%. And then I need a 5%, which is going to be 1. So we've got 50%, 10, 10, 10, 5, which will add together to make 85. So that would give us 18. Now, this question is slightly different to the last because we're thinking about Brussels sprouts. Maybe you like Brussels sprouts as much as sweets, but this might sway your answers. Would you rather have more Brussels sprouts or less for this one? I would rather have more sweets, definitely, but I'd probably want less Brussels sprouts for this would you rather. So I'd rather have 2/3 of 24 because I want less of them because I don't like them. Okay, so would you rather is up to you, but you sort of need to decide why you'd rather. You want the bigger amount because you love Brussels sprouts, or you want the smaller amount because you hate them. Up to you. Okay, and the final question we're going to have a go at, a problem-solving question. So a box of chocolates contain milk, dark and white chocolates. There are 24 chocolates in a box. 25% of them are milk. 1/3 of them are white. And then it asks you how many dark chocolates are in the box. Now this is a bit tricky, but what I want you to do is to have a go at it first. So you've got 24 chocolates in total. So when you add up all your chocolates, you cannot have more than 24. 25% of them are milk. So we've got 25% of 24. And then 1/3 are white. So we've got 1/3 of 24. And then whatever we have left is going to be dark chocolate. But what I want you to do is have a go at it, first of all. I've given you some hints, so you need to find 25%, 1/3 of the 24. So when you add all 3 of your answers up, you shouldn't have more than 24. So pause the video and then come back when you think you've got the right answer. Okay, hopefully you managed to get some sort of answer. We're going to check it through together. So first I'm going to work out 25% of 24. Now I could work out 10%, which is going to be 2.4. Add that to another 10%, half it to get 5%. Or I could use my knowledge, and I know that 25% is half of 50%. Because if I had 25 and 25 together, I get 50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find 50% of 24, which is 12. And I'm going to half that again to get 25%, which is going to give me 6. It doesn't matter which way you got the answer, anyways, right? But if you're thinking about wanting to try a quick way to get the answer, then you could do that. So 50% and then half it, because 25% is half of 50%. So 6 of the chocolates are milk. So 25% are milk, so 6 are milk. Then we've got 1/3 of 24 are white. So we've got 24 divided by 3, which is 8. So that is 8 because we divide it by 3 and then times it by 1, so which is going to give us 8 anyway. So we've got 6 are milk and 8 are white. And then we can easily work out how many are dark because we know there are 24 altogether. So if I add my 6 milk and my 8 white together, that gives me 14 chocolates. And I know the rest are dark, so I know there are 24 altogether. So then 24, take away the 14 that I've worked out are milk and white, would leave me with 10 dark. So hopefully you got the answer 10 dark for that one. So we're all ready. All we're going to do today is apply those skills that we've already learned last week and this week to different problem solving questions. So have a pick which sheet you think suits you, have a go, and remember everything that we've done from percentages and fractions of amounts because you're going to need it.